CNN Philippines Newsroom with Mike Rodriguez.
Good afternoon. Davao Mayor Rodrigo Duterte will take his oath before the notary of the Commission on Elections to formalize his certificate of candidacy for president. JC Gutinga joins us from the Comelec headquarters in Intramuros. Hi, JC. So this oath-taking will formalize Duterte's candidacy, but what about the disqualification case against him?
Yes, well, yesterday the Comelec announced that it has dismissed the cancellation or the nuisance candidate case against Martin Dino of PDP Laban. And what that means is right now the coast is clear for Duterte to substitute for Dino. Right now, I am here at the 8th floor of Comelec. Duterte is here. He has just finished speaking to his lawyers, and he is now coming out of the stairwell. Dozens of cameramen, dozens of reporters are waiting for him. Also, employees of the Commission on Elections are out here. They have come out. They all want to catch a glimpse of Duterte. Duterte is here to formalize his candidacy. A press release given by his supporters says that he wants to make sure that his certificate of candidacy is in order and that nothing will block his candidacy. Also, he intends to show his sincerity in running for president. Sources from the Comelec Law Department, however, say that the step is not necessary. Duterte, through a lawyer, submitted his COC 2 Fridays ago. That was November 27. Okay, a bit of a commotion going on here now. Everyone wants to catch a glimpse of Duterte, and there's a bit of a scuffle going on with security of Comelec and some reporters, some members of the media being told to back off and give Duterte some room to walk towards the law department. Mine.
So, JC, but there is another obstacle to Duterte's candidacy. Despite the ruling that Martin Dino is not a nuisance candidate, Dino's status will still be scrutinized because of a petition to declare his COC as null and void. So this petitioner is saying Duterte's substitution should likewise be void. Explain this to us.
Yes, that's right. That's what the Comelec, a source from the Comelec Law Department is saying, that while the petition to declare Dino a nuisance candidate has been dismissed for being moot and academic, Comelec did say that it is without prejudice to this other case that Duterte faces. So on December 16, Comelec is going to hear that case. Duterte is expected to appear as well as Dino himself. Because the basis for that case is Dino's certificate of candidacy. The source from the Comelec Law Department that it is very likely that the Comelec, the commissioners, are going to look into Dino's case again. Because what's going to happen is if Dino does end up being declared a nuisance candidate, then that might mean that Duterte would not be able to substitute for Dino. And that's really the big question. So if you're going to ask right now, are we 100% sure that Duterte is going to be able to run for president? We cannot say that just yet. All right, now Duterte has come out of a conference with his lawyers, and he's now trying to make his way towards the Comelec Law Department. It's a bit crazy here. Reporters and cameramen all trying to get as close to Duterte as possible. I don't know if you can hear the noise, but it is rather chaotic here on the 8th floor of Comelec.
So what happens after the oath-taking, JC?
Well, we expect that we probably greet some of his supporters. We do not know if anyone from Comelec is going to meet with Duterte. We are expecting him to speak to the media and perhaps answer some questions about the big issue that he faces. Mike.
All right, thanks, JC. JC Gutinga there joining us from the Comelec in Manila. A red shirt day in support of Rodrigo Duterte. Lyceum University students and faculty wear red shirts as they proceed to the Comelec for Duterte's oath-taking today. Ivy Sonar has more for us. Ivy.
Yes, my supporters of Davao City Mayor Rodrigo Duterte turned the area in front of the Comelec into a sea of red as they gathered for their presidential bet. Police estimate over 1,000 supporters gather in Plaza Roma to the entrance of the Manila Cathedral. We hear loud cheers for their candidate as Duterte arrived earlier. About 50 of them stayed overnight in front of the Comelec office to wait for Duterte's arrival. They're willing to wait until Thursday when the poll body announces its decision on the mayor's substitution for Martin Dino as PDP Laban standard bearer. Their ranks, as well as other groups, arrived: the Brotherhood for Duterte Movement, Save the Philippines Movement, and students from the Liceo of the Philippines University.
Okay, Ivy Sonar there, also at the Comelec where Duterte supporters are there as the mayor will take his oath before the notary of the Commission on Elections to formalize his candidacy for president. Rizalito David is not giving up